Yo, what's up everybody? It's your host SethTheProgrammer, and today I'm actually touching up on something that recently happened in the Dragonball Super manga. So we actually learned some more interesting info on Vegito Blue, or Blue Vegito, or Vegito, as some translations mistakenly call him. But yeah, today we're going to be discussing that and what happened in the manga and some new things we learned. So let's get into it. So the Dragon Ball Super manga took a really big turn compared to the anime. Like for example, Zamasu isn't fucking hideous and randomly growing purple arms and shit. So that's a big plus. It turns out that Zamasu keeps his normal appearance. I actually thought was really cool before he turned into an ugly ass monster. And it looks like there's no inconsistency with this power. Like for example, Goku's not going Kaiō-shin and then kicking half of fucking Zamasu's body dead. Like he doesn't just one shot Goku Black in Zamasu's body or some crazy Toei shit. Zamasu just casually, with a flick of the wrist, just chops up Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and then he mollywops Goku, and then Goku at one point actually catches Zamasu off guard with the Kamehameha at point blank range. Although it looks like Zamasu took it on purpose, and then Zamasu just like regenerates and he's like, oh yeah, I'm still just as immortal as ever before. If Zamasu is actually just as immortal as he was as like normal Zamasu before he put on the potara earrings, that's still arguable. Goku goes out, gets his ass kicked again. Also, I just want to add in that Trunks doesn't seem stupidly overpowered for no reason. Like, he seems to be kind of more of a side character, but maybe we'll see him go ham at the end of it where he, like, chops him up with the Spirit Sword or some crazy shit. But by the looks of it, Goku's even stronger than Trunks still. Like, he has to save Trunks from Zamasu and all that. But Gogeta then gets this spiel from Trunks about how he doesn't want Bulma to be sad that he's going to die. And it's really emotional. And then Vegeta puts on a potara earring. And then a blast suddenly appears out of this building, blows off Zamasu's arm like some Cell shit. Like, literally, I think Toyotaro literally ripped this from Cell. Because if you look at a lot of Toyotaro's shit, he does seem to be taking inspiration from the original Dragon Ball manga. So he grows his arm back like Cell, and Vegeto's like, look how easily I just blew off your fucking arm. And then Zamasu looks kind of nervous, and he's like, what is that form? And then Vegito says, I fuse just like you have, right? Now, this is overlooked, but I want you to consider something. I haven't heard this yet. I haven't heard anyone say this yet, but it's actually possible that base Vegito is actually stronger than Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Now, I'm not saying Buu Saga Vegito, right? I'm saying current base Vegito is probably stronger than Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Now, I have a few reasons for this. For one, Zamasu just got done dicking on Goku and Vegeta Blue. Second, in the Daizenshu, when referring to Vegito's power, all it says is that Vegito is just stronger than Super Saiyan 3 in its base form. That's all we know. There's no limit given to him or anything. Super Exciting Guide implies that it's Goku times Vegeta, for God's sake. There's no limits given. And then Zamasu actually seems impressed with Vegito's power. He says, okay, an hour is all I need to take you out. Whereas he literally just took out Goku and Vegeta in like 5 seconds. So by the looks of it, Zamasu is looking at base Vegito as a somewhat formidable challenge. And Vegito even comments about how casually he just blasted this dude apart. So it's actually extremely possible that base Vegito is stronger than Blue Goku. And then we get something even more interesting. Vegito then goes blue, and Zamasu is shocked. He's like, what? So this even tells even further that Zamasu thought, okay, Vegito is actually last-ditch effort. It's stronger than what I've been fighting so far. And he's surprised that he can become even stronger, despite knowing that this is a fusion of Goku and Vegeta, which further implies he's stronger than Blue. And then he goes blue, and Zamasu's like, oh, fuck. And then Vegito starts just dicking on him. It was actually insane. It was like some, it was honestly like some Buhan shit. Like, he was just chopping off his hands, fucking with him, talking shit like good old Vegito. And that's why I'm starting to like the manga a little bit more in terms of power scaling, because the problem with Super, in my opinion, is you just don't get those moments of just pure domination. You know what I'm saying? That's what's missing, the domination. You know, like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan dominates Perfect Cell, or, you know, Vegito dominated Buon, or Goku dominated the Ginyu Force. You're just not really seeing that. You only see that with, like, really Beerus, you know? So seeing that with Vegito and Zamasu is a good touch in Dragon Ball Super in the manga. And then, of course, what everyone's been talking about is Vegito uses the final Kamehameha, his power gets amped, and then the Supreme Kai says his powers might have surpassed even Beerus. Now, I've touched up on this in another video, okay? But Vegito, even in the anime, most likely rivaled Beerus anyway. I've actually hinted at this because there's a few reasons, okay? For one, Kaiō-shin times 10 Goku was considered somewhat of a portion of Beerus' power. I said even if you said Kaiō-shin times 10 was just fucking 1% in Beerus, even if you said Goku got 10 times stronger after the Goku Black arc because he took out Hit without the Kaiō-shin times 10, and then used Kaiō-shin times 10 and said that was only 1% of Beerus' power, you could still actually imply that Vegito would still be stronger than Beerus. Logically. I mean, because if you think about it, for one, base Vegito is over 400 times stronger than Goku. Bare minimum. He's stronger than Super Saiyan 3. However, in the manga, it seems to be implied base Vegito is just stronger than Super Saiyan Blue. I don't know if you consider that for the anime, because the anime is wonky with scaling, but in the manga, it seems to imply that. And if that's true, then even Vegito would just logically stomp Beerus. I mean, it's just adding up. So, I mean, it's not far-fetched. I mean, the problem is that the Supreme Kai probably doesn't know Beerus' full power. It seems like he's never even really met him before. And the Supreme Kai is kind of unreliable. But it does make sense if he was. And honestly, I don't see a problem with it. A lot of people are having a problem with it because, what did they say? Toriyama said Goku and Vegeta, he has no plans for them to surpass Beerus, but that's Goku and Vegeta. The Vegito is not Goku and Vegeta, and he's exponentially more powerful. So if Goku literally has to surpass his Super Saiyan Blue form in base, and is still only maybe rivaling Beerus, I don't see a problem with that. I honestly see no problem with that at all in terms of scaling, and I think that's perfect. And before you get triggered like, oh, Beerus wouldn't lose to Vegito or something, Vegito can't fight at that power because he would just defuse. So I don't see a reason to be upset about it anyway. Hopefully this manga keeps going strong, man. I was kind of upset that he was throwing his fucking Kaiō-shin cubes at Vegito. Like, that was kind of anticlimactic, and he defused as well, but whatever, fuck it. Power scaling seems better in there. Anyways, hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, and until next time.